Are we on? Are we on now? Are we on? It's like we're on. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Are we on now? Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Good afternoon. Welcome to this live stream. This is good. We want to analyze gold this afternoon. We want to see what we should be doing about gold this afternoon. And of course, the one we analyzed yesterday night, about 9 p.m., actually yielded a lot of fruits. We have actually traded according to the trading plan that we developed during the analysis, and about more than 3 trades in one. I think there's a trade that is currently ongoing. Yeah, I think so. There's a trade that is currently ongoing. So, but we want to dive into the chart now. My camera is going to be moved from, yeah. So the camera is going to be removed, and then we'll just go to the chart and deal with the chart. But you have seen my face, it's me that is talking, right? All right. So shall we disappear into the chart now and then carry out the business for the day? Let's go. All right, this is what we're having right now. And that's what's going on. What's happening on the chart? That's what's going on in the chart. And let's see, we quickly go to the daily time frame. Okay, before we go there, let me show you what we've done so far. Let me show you on this. Normally, I have 3 charts, different charts from different broker when I'm trading. One is for analysis, one I use it for trading, the other one I just use it because some of my chart can be so dirty, because that's where I know how to trade anyway, so that I'm able to see what is happening, what is going on really. So this is a trade that we took from the analysis of yesterday night. The trade made it up to 600 pips. Yeah, 600 pips. Made it up to 600 pips. But it did not hit the profit. Actually, I've exited this trade. That's around 500. I think 500 pips. Yeah, 500 pips. Now I talk in pips because I don't like go talking about how much I've made. I'm actually a new trader, so I don't even got money to trade and make big profit yet. I'm just here to build this channel and to help people to understand what I know so that we can grow together. That's it, not for money, really, because I'm not going to be teaching anybody. At least for now, I don't think I'll be teaching anybody to make money, courses or whatever. But I want you to come to this channel and let's see what's going on, how we can attack the market. For now, I'm only taking on gold. There's a USD. That's why I trade for now. And the BTC, I handle BTC. Some weekend when I have the chance, the time. So those are the 2 instruments that I want to specialize in and I'm trading. So, but the little I traded, we'll talk about pips this time around, because matter of, if you have small money, you get small pips. You get big money, you can get, you can make with your pip, you can make small money. With your money, you'll be able to talk about how many people did I catch. So you cannot translate into the whatever small amount you are using. Or if you have big money, you cannot enter with big lot size. And what do? You hit big profit depending on the number of lots. I think PIP is better because it helps us to know how much you will make if I use so amount of money to trade. So here, I specialize in looking at pips. So I won't be talking about money, but rather pips I'll be talking about. And that's what is important. How much did you catch? So this is what we have here today for the past analysis of yesterday night, 9 p.m. Not only that, let me show you another if you have, that analysis had, and this is it here. I'm currently on this very particular trade, 30 pips up. In fact, I jumped out of the trade and entered again. In fact, because about 40 pips, 40 pip, I went out, I came back to it and enter the trade again. So this is 140 pip. That's one of the trade I traded. Still coming from that analysis of yesterday night. This is another one, 140. That's 280 pips already. Like that, plus more than about 500 pips or thereabout that I exited in the other trade, that place we came from. So all is because of the analysis by 9 p.m. And we'll be running analysis on this channel, of course. And almost every day we'll be doing that. So do well by subscribing, and anytime I schedule live streaming, then you come. This analysis we are talking about is live, just like this one we want to do today. I mean, right now, live. So let's now jump into, like I said, look at what I do. I use three charts for gold. Look at the first chart here. This is from Rwanda. That's one I usually for my re-trading because it corresponds with the broker that I'm using to trade. The price movement corresponds exactly with that. Then have another one, capital.com. So I use this as a pictorial representation of my trades, also with the other one too. But I basically do my analysis using capital.com. And this is where I usually have chart. I delete this one even if I use it, because I use it to see the clear chart without anything, without any markings and all that. That's what I do. Yeah. So now let's go to daily time frame to analyze the market using daily time frame. All right. Okay. So this is what we have. So here I combine the strategy, smart money strategy plus conventional trading, the smart money. Conventional trading, I use the normal support and resistance, the way it is, and then trend lines and all that. So I use them to find confluence in my trading. That's what I do. So right here, starting from, basically we don't trade in daily time frame, but rather use to find the bias, to start looking for the bias for the day. But it doesn't give us the complete bias for the day, because sometimes it can be bullish, but our trade will go bearish for the day. So but just give us expectation to expect. So now I go for using other blocks first to design it using my chart using other blocks. So this is the other block for the daily time frame here. So now why do I put my other block? This okay? No, it's not touching it. The other block, even here, already having visible other block, but I will talk about that in a while. So this is the main other block here, the other block. That is the candle before the candle that started the move that break that broke above this high, and then this major high too here. So you see this candle, after this candle, the next candle took it up, and the current candle, this is what the current candle is currently doing right now. So don't start trading here. We just mark it out. Now, where is the end of the other block? This is the end of the other block here. This point is the end of the other block. So we are watching trade. If price is coming back, we are watching here. All right. And I said I use support and resistance. Yeah, the support and resistance aspect. That is the aspect where we are looking at the previous resistance. Here is the previous resistance we have. For the 1, 2, 3, 4, for 4 days, this place practically served as resistance to it. So it's still there. So how do I trade here? How should we trade here? For those trading, if this price ever come back to come and retest here in daily time frame, for that's opportunity. If you see an entry trigger, you understand? Bullish engulfing or something, or hammer, or anything that tells you that buyers are entering the market, then you take your trade here. You take your trade here, you enter the trade there. So, but I'm not taking anything there because I'm not trading on the daily time frame. So the next thing I want to do is to go to 4 hours time frame to do my refinement. All right. I didn't talk much about daily time frame because I don't need to, because I'm not taking trade there. Just help me understand that the market is still very, very bullish overall. In the long term, still looking bullish. So now, so I define the other block to because here now is my other block. This is the candle that break above all this high, and especially this week here. So this is the candle before the candle that started the move. That's how I define my order block. So I don't compare me with the conventional smart money. I trade based on the experience I've acquired after learning the conventional methods. So I have to refine my method to suit me. All right. And there is another order block here. So let's just look at the other blocks we're having. You know, this place, this distance of this first order block is very far, 4,350. It will be more thousands plus move to get to this place, thousands of pip move. So now, which other market we got here today? No, of course, that's why we don't even do entry here. So here, where's other block again here? There's another other block here. There's another other block. In fact, the way I trade is that I also consider this place also as another block. Consider this as another block, another 4-minute time frame. So basically, if I want to take a buy trade, a very serious buy, I'll wait for price to come to this point and then show that it's reversing by doing what I call the turning pattern. I call it turning pattern. So I usually go to 1-minute time frame to observe the turning pattern. So I take the trade. So now, so this is place we're expecting the market. So this one now, we need to go to refine further in 2-hour time frame. Go to our, let me analyze here. Let's go. 2 hours time frame. 2-hour time frame. All right, this is what we have in 2-hour time frame. So we further refine this first order block to this point. Yeah, it's not moving to this point. All right, the market will come here someday, believe me. All right, so refine this to this point, right? And this is still okay here. Let's leave it. Let's leave that here. I think that's the smaller block because covering here, it's looking like liquidity zone for me, and then here should be the other block. So if it clears, it's possibly going to clear. So we're still valid if we leave the other block here. But there is another other block. This one I call a hidden other block. You see that even the previously mentioned hidden order block I get before is now other block on that lower time frame. So I take here this as another block. So take this as another block. This one breaking above here. So I say it's another block. So here basically this other block has been retested. So we want to I normally expect a second retest. Let's see if it's going to retest this the second time, even though we are having lower highs here. We're probably trying to signify something, but we want to watch for this candle to see what it's going to do. Anyway, so this is currently the latest order block for me, and the second latest is this. So these are the two places where I'll be watching in a short time to see what is going to happen. Price move down here, I want to pay attention. So that reminds me, I watch my order block. My order block, I mark them out. I don't use a pending order. I use confirmation entry for order block, for my order blocks entry. Now, why do I do that? I just mark them out because I want to watch where I know that where it tells me where price is heading to next. All right. So when you get to that point, you now touch, I begin to observe and see what price is going to do at that junction. So that's where I observe my turning movement, movement. That's where I also observe my continuation movement patterns. So I use that to take a trade. All right, this is not the entry time frame. So let's refine 1 hour time frame. The other block still valid here. All this place is now looking for as a very serious liquidity zone where price can just come. Sorry, can you hear me now? I think we're back. We had issue with our audio, but I think we are back now. So all right, so let's continue. So like I said, I was saying the order block is just a point where I watch the market and see the behavior of the market is going to do, observe my continuation pattern and observe my turning pattern. The continuation pattern helps me to understand the market is still going in that same direction, in the original direction I started with or that is coming with, while turning pattern helped me to see that the market can you hear me? I hope you can still hear me. Like my audio is trying to have some kind of issues. I don't even know whether I've been having issues from the beginning because I'm not watching to get the point. So the continuation pattern helped me understand that the market is still continuing, the price is still continuing in that direction, while turning pattern helped me understand that the market is changing direction. So I now make my decision. So, but the focal point where I get those messages are usually from the other blocks. So this one now, so there's another thing I normally do. As marking the other blocks, I want to check and be sure that I am having if there's opportunity to put other confluences using support and resistance and trend line and all that. Mostly trend line because of course the other block always serve as support and resistance too, perform the same function for me. So let's go to 30 minutes. I think we have refined this enough. Let's go to 30 minutes and refine the other block. All right. So here, still serving as other block that's coming. Now there is a new other block. I don't usually ignore that. There are two new other blocks. Remember, I fixed, you see the reason why I say I always have a dirty chart because I want to mark out all the places that when I look at the chart, I get the information. That's how I trade. Others might have a cleaner chart, but this is how I understand better. So this is another other block for me here. I want to see if it goes down here. Sometimes you see that the market just come to this place and turn back. On here, the market can turn back from here at these various points. That's just the thing it does for me. What's going to happen at these various points? And there is another block here too. There's another one here. You see the reason why I say my chart will look dirty because I mark out every single thing that help me identify to pay attention where market is moving there. If not, I can be carried away if I've not seen anything there, thinking that okay, they're not gotten to observe and see what market is going to, how the market is going to add there. So that's why I have all this. So this, all this now are my other block. Now, what's the major other block we're waiting for? Now we have something like this. This is why I get out of the trade that before after this move here. Now, but you discover that after hitting here, this place that I can call like invisible order block, you see the market goes. So we're waiting whether it's going to take out this high. He didn't do that, but remember that here, probably positioning for that is also probably positioning to go down. So if it's going down further, where are we going to take a trade? Remember that I'm already on, I am on an ongoing trade here. Of course, I'm going to catch some few pips, maybe like 120 pips anyway. So you see that kind of trade we normally do, take, we're talking about here. So how are we going to trade this market now? Why I expect the ultimate move, semi-ultimate move of the market should be around here, get to this point or this point, and you begin to turn, we'll take it and I'll take our profit at the top here, if that happens. Or where there is an extended move, and not be able to make this move completely from this top here to this place in one day. It might not be able to do that like that. So that's massive. and all that. But in the meantime, what are we going to be watching out here? Please watch out for this market, be testing this zone again. And what are you going to watch out if you retest it? Go to 1 minute and observe if it's turning. That is, if the market there is now starting to go bullish, doing higher highs, especially when you get to this point, when you retest this point. That's what you watch out for. So what else we're going to watch out for? Maybe apart from doing higher highs, we're looking at double bottom. We get double bottom or triple bottom, more bottom in just hitting here, a lower time frame. So you begin to expect that something is going to happen, or some kind of very serious bullish. The one bullish engulfing and engulf 2-3 candles. That's what we'll be watching for here. If that happens, just take the trade, sell. I mean your TP above here, and then put your SL below the low where you took the trade. So basically, you have to watch and see a very strong distributed. But the same thing you do when you have to watch if it's coming down here. Okay, if it's coming down, you'll be doing lower high, lower high, lower high. It breaks it and continue doing lower highs. Get to this point. Okay, so what I've marked out now is that you are going to watch any point that this thing get to, that the market get to. Watch out for the turning method. Turning method. We are doing bullish. We are going bullish because this is the market is bullish. So which means that if you see lower highs, you are seeing a continuation of a downward move. So you can take. So what are we waiting for now? I will probably pay my attention to this play this afternoon, very soon. This afternoon from by 2, because that's why we're analyzing this market. This afternoon by 2, from 2 o'clock, we're going to begin to see erratic movements then. So all these are points where this market will get to, and begin to watch to see if it's going to turn or not. Confirmation entry would mean that you are going to observe it turn. Acting as if it's turn, as opposed to pending order. But if you are putting pending order, you can use pending order around this region. You can also use pending order around this region and this region. So I doubt if it's going to get here today, but it can. Get intersection of London and New York session can usually work wonders. So you get, so that is it. That is what we have today. The places to watch here. We're not going to be here. We want to close this live session, but watch as prices move it. So how do you go if you want to go? Remember, I have explained here already. Here is looking like higher lows, higher low already. But I wouldn't suggest that you take the trade yet here. I want to watch it take out this high. When will you now enter? If you take out this high, go and watch in 1 minute time frame as it creating new order block and then retesting it and giving you a 3 pattern, a kind of entry trigger, bullish engulfing, hammer, and any other combination that show that buyers are coming to the market. Then you can take the market and begin to go up. So these are what you'll be watching out for this afternoon, as we see that the market is still very, very bullish, but to consider a turning pattern. Now, if you want to be a risk taker, you could take a sell here, your stop loss above here, and make your entry. Take your TP maybe around here, but I wouldn't advise you to do that. Instead of that, be patiently wait for the market to come down to any of this other block and then get set to go up. Then you take the trade. But if you want to say, let us have a very good change of structure first. Wait for the retest of the other block that caused that change of structure, and from that point, if you see a bearish engulfing, you see things like shooting star or any other bearish entry confirmation pattern, then you can do a sell. If not, don't go doing any sell yet. So that's how I want to leave it this afternoon. If possible, I can come online. That's why you need to subscribe to this channel, because I can see a very good entry. I decided to come online to share it with you. I don't have a Telegram channel for now for me to ask people to subscribe so that I can send them signal there. But very soon I'm going to open it maybe today, at the end of today, before the end of today, and begin to organize, and let's see how we're going to do. I'm still setting out a lot of platforms. You see, I'm just new. I just finished learning trading, and I decided to come and flex my muscles, to start flexing my muscles. It took me time to learn, but it's time for me to start applying in the life market what I have learned. But I assure you that you will not be disappointed by what you'll be seeing on this channel as we grow together. I decided that I want to grow together with you, and we'll analyze market together and then take entries together. So I'll probably check online. I mean, check in when I see a very good move right now that we're going to. For me, I don't want to trade again today, actually, no, but of course of you, I'm going to be coming up again to see what we're going to do. I mean, if there is an opportunity like sports, any opportunity, I'll come back online and let's enter it together. Until I have a Telegram channel, and then we can now be sharing signal on Telegram channel. All right. So for right now, subscribe and turn on the notification channel. Also like this video so that I can reach others. You get. And until I come your way again, don't forget to check back for videos. I'll be making videos to explain more on this strategy that I'm using so that you too. It's a very simple strategy, I believe. Like I went through all other hard strategies before I came on this. So now I want to share it with you in details in short videos that I'll be making and posting. So subscribe and wait for my videos and wait for my live trading session too. So go together and trade together. So until next time I come on your way online, bye for now.